There are many factors that influence a master plan and the development that is ultimately built in a community. Market conditions, housing supply and demand, and population growth. But where engagement comes into play is in establishing the vision for the TOC.
Like any development in Calgary, CMLC follows the City of Calgary's regulatory approvals process. This includes a comprehensive review involving planning, mobility, transit, utilities, infrastructure, and parks and open spaces teams to ensure that the plan meets or exceeds city standards. Feedback gathered through the regulatory process and community engagement is then incorporated into revisions of the plan. The final plan is submitted to the city's Community Planning Committee for review, and then to City Council for final consideration and approval through the public hearing process.
CMLC's comprehensive community engagement program begins even before planning teams are on board and continues through the delivery of the community. First, we seek to understand the context of the community. What do you like about your community? Where is there room for improvement? What challenges and opportunities does the TOC site present? Then, once we have planning teams on board and we have begun to dig into the constraints, requirements, and potential of the site, we engage the community further with questions about connectivity, public realm, open space, and integration with the surrounding community. And our relationship continues even after the master plan is completed and approved, and we and our developer partners begin construction. Our objective is to ensure that the existing community is well informed at every step of the project and aware of construction and development progress throughout. In our early phases of engagement with our initial 3 TOC sites, a few key themes emerged, all of which we are digging into further and will address through the planning process. Safety and vitality, connectivity and parking, accessibility and access to service and amenities, housing options and affordability, and community context and character. You can see the full results of our preliminary community insight survey on the engagement portal.
CMLC's TOC master plans are informed by market analysis along with input from developers and the community, and are designed to remain flexible as conditions evolve over time. Market analysis helps shape land use by looking at factors like demographics and household composition, existing and future housing and retail potential in the surrounding area, and viable housing options that respond to market opportunities or gaps in housing type and price point.
It's important for us to engage the community throughout the planning process. First, to ensure that we understand the context of the community, the existing opportunities and challenges of the area, and how a TOC might be able to support those needs. But it's also important because, for CMLC, our work isn't done once the master plan is approved. We and our developer partners will be working alongside community for years to come as we work to realize the master plan vision for the TOC and, eventually, to welcome new neighbors to the community.